Hello folks, time for another video in the shave and a little review here. Yes, a little review. Now, if you've noticed, I am really in need of a serious shave. I'm gonna blame my excess whiskers on the United States Post Office. Well, the fine folks at Fine Accoutrements, you know, Mr. Fine, contacted me and said they have a new razor coming out. Now, since I'm a big fan of the Fine Marvel razor, which I nicknamed the Shuttlecraft, and I also have the Fine Slant, I think it's this, I forget the name of this one, but it's plastic and it's the little small guy. You'll see the Fine logo on the bottom. I have this one also. But they have a new razor out called the DE5, which I have right here, which they sent me, but it was supposed to get here like 4 days ago. But the post office decided to just sit on it and be like, we'll send it to you when we feel like it. So this razor is their new DE5. And at first I thought it was a open comb, but it's actually a closed comb, but with a little comb in the safety bar action. So we're going to see how that goes. Now this razor comes in a nice box, and it also comes with a pack of 5 feather blades. But for me to give this a fair shot, I'm going to use the Persona Prep because I am way familiar with this blade. So I have that in there. Now one thing I like about this razor right off the bat is the finish is awesome. It's a stainless steel base, like a core, but it's chrome plated, which makes it look nice. It has the same handle, I think, as the Marvel. There. So, one thing about this razor, what I noticed when I unboxed it was the, let me just unscrew it here on the counter, was the top cap has these awesome posts, but they also have these like slotted parts there, so when the blade goes in, it really holds it super secure. And I'll show you that in a sec. You'll see right there. Besides the posts, there are also those little tabs that stick through too to keep the blade 100% squared off. And there's the bottom plate. It kind of has that open comb but with a bar going across, which is kind of cool. And there's a little bit of an overhang here. Let me just screw the handle on, and I'll show you that in a sec. Yeah, there's like barely any overhang. It's very slight. See right there, barely any overhang. Weight is good. We'll see how this goes. I have plenty of growth to test this out. And I figured, you know, since I'm using their razor, I might as well go with one of my favorite fine scents, and it's Italian Citrus, which is an awesome Acqua di Parma scent. So yeah. I don't think I forgot anything. Need to wet the face. I have like many days of growth. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Fine is right next to me here in New York. They shipped it out after they contacted me, and I was supposed to release on the 20th. So this, of course, is Saturday, past the 20th. I wanted to do this video before it released, but what are you going to do? I know I saw a couple of reviews on this already. I believe Ken Surf did it. And I think there was one other one that I saw, but we'll get this up today. This is Saturday, so we'll get this up on YouTube. It'll be probably later in the afternoon, but I will get this going on. So we'll go with the Fine Italian Citrus, which is an awesome scent for me because one of my favorite scents out there is Acqua di Parma. It's just that nice Italian citrusy scent. I figured, you know what, if I'm going to use one of the razors, Might as well use a soap. The brush is not a fine brush. It is my Sea Glass by BrushCraft. I know BrushCraft is on a hiatus, but this was the first brush I grabbed. I kind of just want to get this scrubbed in because I have many days of growth. But yeah, there we go. And I got lather all over my shirt, of course, but you know, that's just the par for me, right? Air conditioning is cranking in the background because it is warm here in New Jersey. It's been in the 90s and upper 80s lately, but it is summer, so. All right. Let's go with that brandy new fine DE5 Razor, or Safety Razor, I believe. The full name of it is. Excuse-moi. Got lather everywhere. And blade in here is that Persona Prep. It feels very nice. People are going to be like, hey Glenn, why didn't you use the feather that came with it? Well, I want to give this a good shot of what I'm used to in razors, and I am very, very familiar with the Persona Prep blades. Feels nice. Feels just slightly a little more aggressive than the Marvel, but not by much. It's taken off this growth pretty well. I do feel a little bit of the blade, not like it's uncomfortable, but it feels very nice. Nice. And let me tell you, my face was getting super duper itchy. Wow. Lots of noise outside today. Today is a Saturday, so. And I do live on a corner, so expect some of that car traffic. I am sure everybody's gearing up to go down to the shore. Nice. I'm definitely so far enjoying this razor. It has that open comb feel slightly, but a little different. Looks like I did catch myself right there, but that was because I probably had so much whiskers up there. It's been like almost, I think it's been more than a week. Wow, I'll tell you what, that mowed that growth down perfectly. Like I said, to me, it kind of feels like the Marvel, but with a little bit more aggression. Not much, but just slightly more. Wow, that feels great. And I'm not just saying that because they sent me this razor. I'll tell you if I didn't like it. And so far, very nice. It definitely took that heavy growth I had right off. Like I said before, I am a fan of their Marvel razor. So I'm glad they came out with another razor. Of course, I will leave the link down below. It'll explain all about this razor. All the specs. Goodies like that. I wasn't going to watch any other videos on this razor just so I could do it, you know, unbiased, but I couldn't believe the post office was delaying this by days. It was like 3 days late. It sat at the distribution center, which was like one town over, for like 3 days, which is crazy. Alrighty. I think that's gonna be it. Good base on this Italian Citrus by Fine, which I think is also available, and I did catch myself on the chin, but I did feel that because I skipped the razor like a dingling. Not the razor's fault, that's just my fault. Wow, I'll tell you what, that feels good. There's just a little bit on the jawline, but not much. Alrighty. Very nice, very nice. Let me just wipe down the counter, which I totally forgot to take out a towel for that. There we go. Just get this lather off of my shirt. Alright, let's empty good old Sigmund the Sea Monster sink, because it is full of whiskers. Nice. I am going to hit myself with a little bit of alum. Just to find out how the rest of my face feels, because the alum will tell me. And I'm using the Omega Alum Stick. Plus to take care of that little itty bitty nick I got there in my chin. So yeah, so far really no stinging, except for that spot I kind of nicked myself a little bit. But that was my fault. That was not the razor's fault. The rest of my face feels very nice. Plus this alum will cut that slickness from the soap. I don't know if I mentioned the price. I believe this is at $50. You get the razor and you do get a pack of feather blades. I think it's a 5-pack. Nice. Alright. Let me wipe this alum off, because never want to put your alum away damp or wet, because then it'll kind of crystallize and turn into that science project. No, just rubbing the alum in. The only little sting I had was right there where I kind of cut myself a little bit. Like I said, it's not fault of the razor. That was just me skipping around. So that was the Omega Alum Stick. Alright, that feels great. Alright, so let me recap the shave while I'm letting that alum sink in. I used Fine Italian Citrus for the soap. And I used the BrushCraft Sea Glass for my brush. And bowl was the Captain's Choice Sandstorm Bowl, which is a perfect match for the brush. And of course, we're highlighting this brand new razor by Fine, which is the DE5. Very nice razor. Very nice finish, great weight. Like I said, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Marvel. I don't know why they stopped making this. This is a great razor. But they look like they almost have the same handle as far as weight. And very nice. Great deal for $50, I'll tell you that. Alright. So, let's finish this off with something nice. With the matching Italian Citrus Splash. keeping it on. I mean, I don't have a fine brush. I don't know why I don't have a fine brush. They do make brushes. Wow, this cap is stuck on here pretty tight. Hey, there we go. It's because my hands were a little slick. Ah, I love this scent. So awesome. Yes. All right, so that was the matching splash from the Italian Citrus from Fine. Same company also makes that razor. So if you enjoyed today's Fine DE5 razor, you'll see it right there. Oh, there it is. Nice box, and it does come with 5 feather blades. So if you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, hit that dislike button. And please subscribe. We're slowly climbing again in subscribers. Maybe we'll have another towel giveaway. Maybe my wife will make another one. We'll see. And stay safe. Stay out of this heat. And until next shave, Glenn's signing off.